Hello, hello. Welcome to Coding Badly with Joe and Kevin. How are you doing today, Kevin?
I'm doing all right, thanks, Joe.
Wonderful. It's great to have you back and welcome viewers to Coding Badly, a Battlesnake show where we show just how easy Battlesnake is by comically lowering the bar in fantastical and stupid ways. Speaking of which, I've already broken the code and we haven't even started. So we are going to be coming out of the gate roaring, and it's great to have you back. I struggled without you, Kevin. We descended into the Australian outback and things got hairy.
Oh yeah, I did see one of the clips, and so you sent it to me afterwards, and for the first 10 seconds, I was like, "What? What is this? Is this coding badly? What's happened?"
Yeah, I was having a week and decided we needed to do something zen, and I chose a relaxing naturescape. Australia jungle, not relaxing. Several points during that clip. Birds screaming. Anyway, what are we doing?
What are we doing? You asked.
Yeah.
Well, don't you have a little intro to do?
I do have a little intro to do. You are completely correct.
Joe.
I do have to do some stuff. I have to do.
Glad someone keeps you in check.
Someone does keep me in check, but I don't have the.
Where are
Well,
they?
thank you to our partners. They're not here. They're gone,
Where are
Kevin.
they?
They're not. Their assets aren't here. I don't know what to say. The assets are gone. Thank you to Battlesnake's wonderful partners, RBC. I'm changing brand to bring up the partners. We're now over in Snake Pit Live Land. Thank you, RBC, AWS, and GitHub for supporting everything that Battlesnake does. Wait, is that the right partners? Yes, thank God. RBC, AWS, and GitHub for supporting everything that Battlesnake does and making this possible. If you enjoy what we do, make sure you show them your thanks. We appreciate them immensely, which is why I've lost their assets. And next up, what I'm going to do is bring up the camera. That's not it. That's not it. That's it. So, change the right keyboard. The last couple of weeks, we've been working on a new project.
The
project is on screen now. Can you see my screen?
We can see your screen.
Perfect. Welcome, Hugh. Thank you for talking about Chaz, Chip Chaz. Well, this is a royalty-free music playlist by Harris Hewler, Stream Beats. This is the Pixel collection. I'm a big fan. So, on screen today, we have our Blockly snake, part of our Blockly snake. What is Blockly? You may be asking, chat. It's broken, is what it is. Blockly is a little visual programming language of a block fashion, kind of like Scratch. If you're into Scratch, and we started messing around with it. The big thing about Blockly is it's a developer tool built by Google for you to create your own block-based programming environments. And so we were like, wouldn't it be cool if we built Battlesnake in Blockly? You can't just go and build Battlesnake in Blockly, chat. There's some prerequisites. Blockly is just, a library for creating, block-based programming languages. And it generates code. So we have the JavaScript it's generating being displayed on the web page right here. So this JavaScript is generated instantaneously by this. If I throw it around, you'll see the JavaScript changes straight away. And we have this client communicating with a good old-fashioned Battlesnake server via socket.io. So a move comes in. Where's the move? A move comes in. We send it over to the client. And then we wait for the client to send back a move, and then we return that response. And in the client, we're doing lots of things to make this work, including we have saving now. Things get saved when you change and refresh the page, and it is really helpful. Yeah, exactly. I can move this over here. And we also had to create some helper functions because Blockly by default does not come with a way to manipulate objects, despite compiling to both JavaScript and Python. So we created this method, the object. It takes an object and a property and extracts that property from that object. And then last stream, when we were in the rainforest, Kevin, we created dig with the help of Penelope and Shell, which we're using here. And dig basically just helps us apply this successively. So we have a list of properties,
and it becomes
it
an array.
applies them. Exactly. Yeah. So here you can say, Exactly. So here you can see we're creating a list with the properties U, head, and X, and then dig applies those properties in order to that object. So it goes into game state and it does gamestate.u, gamestate.u.head.x, and then we get the result, which is much better than what we last left with you on, where we had like 6 of these nested object property things. So we can write a snake now. That's where we're up to. Except there was something that we neglected to do throughout all of our streams, which was actually send the move back from this snake to the server.
That does sound important.
It does sound important. We know it's working. We know that, we can generate moves, but we didn't send it back. And me thinking you had taught me well, Kevin. I thought I understood Socket.io and what was going on. I've made mistakes. So what's happening is my keyboard's not doing anything, is what's happening. Okay. What's happening currently is, so we're connected, the user's connected. I'll tee up a game. So I'll tee up a game with our snake. Coding badly. Blockly snake. Start game. And that's what's happening. So you see we are sending a move to the snake. The snake returns the move left. Next one, I'm only returning left at the moment, by the way.
Sure.
We return the move left.
Naturally. And
then we get this. HTTP header's already sent, which I understand, with my limited knowledge of Node.js and Express, to mean that we're trying to send a response twice in one route handler. So that's the current mystery, is why is that happening? I have tried a couple of things.
Can you move the... Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I was meant to disable those tooltips, and I have not. I've tried a couple of things. The thing I just tried was making sure that we are correctly initializing IO using the same server.
I don't think it's that. Can I see /move?
It's definitely not that, because I've done that now. Can you see what? Sorry? /move, yeah.
Can I just see your /move here?
There you go.
No, not probably. There it is. Okay, cool.
Right, that might be an indication.
reg.app.socket.on.
Yeah. This might be something I don't need to do, by the way. So up here is where we call IO on connection, and then we get the socket. I'm attaching the socket to the app, so I can call it in the endpoint. I don't know if that's required, but that's what I'm doing.
Every time you're getting a return move event.
Yes.
I think that, so the answer is I don't have your quick fix, but it is certainly that res.send is happening more than once.
Times. Yeah. So my initial theory was that actually maybe the client is sending multiple moves. And I don't know how to verify that that's not happening, or why that would be happening.
If you go back to index.js, slight URL, JavaScript shorthand, you've got move::move. You can actually just write move once, and if it's the same left and so now inside of the squiggly.
Oh, it got you. Oh, nice. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, if they're the same, do that. You can just.
Nice.
And equivalent.
Wait. So but move, the value of move is left, so it will check the variable name, set that as the field, and then the value on the right. That's
the same as doing like move::move.
That's very cool.
That's nice. Yeah. All right.
So there we
help us with the problem.
No, but we're getting there. So that's where we're at right now. If we can fix this, we're ready to build a snake. We can build the snake. We're ready to go. We just need to fix this. It looks like you're attaching the event listener every time a move request comes in. This, I see. This is on doing return move. Okay.
I actually think that's
it. So my question. So I understand. So I need to move this into here. Is basically the thing, which means I can get rid of that. So I need to do socket.on receive move. It needs to be a string, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then
data, move, whatever.
Yeah, sorry. And then from here, I can do res.send move.
So I don't think.
But that's the bit I'm not sure about. Yeah. So that's my next question was going to be, how do I get this back into the root? So I guess I would need to do. I'm going to need to. That's what I don't know how to do. Because we want to return this to this, right?
We're just going to have to pass data. Yeah, we're just going to have to pass data around a few times. We just need to figure out what permutation is the correct.
But how do we know where it's? So if this gets triggered in here, how do we know? How do we pass data to this?
I got the question. I got the yeah.
Sorry. I can't even use it being late as an excuse for my stupidity anymore because the clocks have changed. We're an hour earlier.
Although that has properly messed me up this week. I put a manual meeting in,
Right.
for someone, and they're like, "Where are you?" And I was busy. I didn't see it till afterwards. I was like, "The meeting starts now," and they're like, "No, it ended now." Oh.
We're in that fun week, chat. If you haven't ever had to deal with this, where Europe's clocks have changed, but the North America's clocks have not.
Yeah, and
there's a fun week where we're out of sync. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try that just for curiosity's sake. I want to see what happens.
Well, that won't work because res doesn't exist on 926.
I see. So.
Just having a think about the best way to do this, because I think in the spirit of coding badly, we probably just want some global state for this application that gets manipulated, and when it gets manipulated, we trigger the response.
I mean, like, I think the easiest thing to.
Yeah, I'm not sure res needs to be the global variable. That also, I don't think.
I would say the move. Can we not just do the move as the global variable? Then the problem is, how do we await the move being set in here? I guess some kind of function
maybe
that
watch
then
it
applies.
for watching it for changes. You could generate a move ID when it comes in from Battlesnake, have the client send it back with their chosen move, and then store the response as a hash on that ID. Yeah. I mean, these are all versions. I don't get
I don't get how that one solves the problem though.
So basically, we want to store like current move where everything has an ID. So that's pretty nice. So we can push stuff around with the ID.
Right.
Just so we always know what's coming in versus the request. So a move comes in, it has an ID.
We set move as global state in here, but that's
yeah. In a global variable, we could just add to an array, I guess.
I'm just gonna do this. You want to add to an array, as in like always get the
or just make it like moves or something like that, and make it an array.
Sure.
And then when a new, we'll come back to this one.
Well, I want to push that onto here, right?
No. So now when a move comes in, so go down to like / move. So a new move comes in before we emit it.
Okay.
Push it into moves.
Push what into moves?
Push rec.body into moves.
Got you. Okay. Why are we pushing the game state into moves?
Oh, I mean, basically, it's or just the ID. Just push the ID into a new. So create an object with the ID, push it into moves, and now we just have an array.
You've completely lost me. What
right,
ID?
hang on. So hear me out. Maybe this is just completely thick, right? So what we want to do is we want to store the moves in this array with the ID. Then
hang on. What do you mean by moves?
we want to store every move that comes in at / move. We want to just store the ID in an object in that array, right? And then we want to push, and then we want to send it. We want to emit it to the client, which will include that ID. Then the move comes back from the client. Send it with the ID as well. Add it to the array, and then this last bit is the bit I haven't quite thought about. When that array gets manipulated. No.
Yeah, I mean this hasn't. This.
Yeah, this.
I understand
helping,
that. What I don't, the bit I don't understand, and maybe we'll have to recap all this for chat. So, I understand why you want to send the move ID to the client and get it back and then add it to this array. Then we can look for the array for the right game state, add the move at the right point, etc. What I don't get is
we want to wait for the response before the response from the client before we send a response to the server. It's a linear.
Yes, and if the response from the client happens here, how are we waiting for that event before we send the response over here? That's the bit I don't get.
This was the bit that you and I in about 20 minutes are going to have to grapple with.
Yeah, that's the bit that I don't get right now.
Yeah, so thank you. Hugh has very succinctly said what I was trying to say in a very roundabout way. Storing the response object in an object I don't think he is saying what I was going to say. I think he's
no. I understand what Hugh's saying, and I understand that does solve a problem we're going to have, but I don't think that solves the one I'm currently talking about.
Daz, you can add a callback to emit.
Oh, perfect.
Let me open that link.
Yeah, I've also got that open. Yeah, the things coming in then we actually last stream we actually had a moment where we were getting fucked up by incorrect ordering of the events being sent. That is something that, if I understand what's happening, what Hugh is talking about solves. And I think this emit thing solves the problem I'm currently having, like being able to add a callback.
It's in acknowledgements on that page.
It's in acknowledgements. Oh, that doesn't. I saw that link. Was like, I assumed it was like acknowledgements, like thanking people.
Yeah, thanking people. But you must also acknowledge these things.
Perfect. That's literally exactly what we want. So then, right, we can just have.
No. So the
No, hang on.
So you don't want to do a socket on here.
No, we don't want the socket in here. We want it in here, but
correct.
We want.
There's
Again,
still
I
a
don't.
step. There's still.
Yeah.
A step.
How does that callback help us get in a res? Help us get res. It does solve that, but it does also solve the problem. Yes,
oh my
I
God.
understand.
I mean, Hugh, what you're saying sounds correct. Hugh, I just cannot visualize what you're saying.
Wait,
Hugh.
hang on. I understand. Okay, so I understand. I do understand. So I do understand how this solves my problem. So okay, to read this recap everything. Here we go. This is my understanding is correct. Are you ready, chat? Okay. We're going to rewind. We get a request from Battlesnake with the game state. We grab that ID and that request and that response body, and we add it into this array. The question I then had was, how do we make sure we do that response at the right time? Well, if that res exists in here, if that res exists in the array, then we're ready to respond, so then we're able to do it. So it does also solve the ordering problem. So it does solve it all. Sorry, it just took me like a million years to get there.
Yes, and actually have got it. Sometimes you're like,
Yeah, no, we've caught up with Daz and Hugh's enormous galaxy brains. By the way, Daz, and also thank you, Hugh. You know, you've been helping us out for literally 3 years of the show now. But also thank you, Daz, who has rocked up to every episode this season to share documents in chat.
To help us, to pity us.
Hugh said my brother came out of his remote bootcamp class, so that's why I was shouting at my screen. Hugh, do you want us to send you a StreamYard link? Could you just come join us? Like, we will yeet you into this if you want to come shout at us in person.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be an array of IDs and the res object, correct?
Sure. Yeah, that is appropriate. Cool. That is appropriate.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing on...
I feel like we've just really enraged Hugh. I can hear your lovely voice shouting right now.
So we are in move here. We are going to get rec dot. What actually is the
what are you trying to
ID?
Do? Sorry. So move this object.
Yes, yeah. That's what. Yeah. My question was, what actually is the ID called in the subject? ID? It's just top level ID. Is it not on
so. I'll check.
Okay. I think it's.
I'm getting the docs.
I don't think we get an ID. We get an ID for the game, not for the move request.
100% you'll get an ID for the move. I cannot fathom.
No, I don't think we do.
We can assign an ID. It doesn't matter. We can create.
I mean, we do get the turn, so we can just concat the game ID with the turn.
Sure, or just the turn. It really doesn't matter terribly. Yeah, the game plus the turn makes most sense.
Okay,
fine.
So, but then we also need this to have the response. So I'm going to want this to be
create an object. Yeah. And that.
And then that's going to be rec.body.game.id plus rec.body .turn.
.10. Yeah. Top level.
Yeah. .turn. That's hideous. And then I'm just going to do res. That will do the thing that you told me it will do. Or do I have to do res here?
Sorry, I stopped looking for a moment.
If I want to just have the second field be res,
you can do that, but you're missing a closing rounded bracket. But Daz has come with an even simpler suggestion.
Okay.
I think it's even simpler than that. Add a third argument to the omit, so that'll be on line 43.
Add third argument to omit with move. Oh. Sorry, Daz, I completely brain farted when you said we could have a callback on omit earlier. I, for some reason, teleported to the callback was going to be on this receive on, even though it's not an omit. Okay, so let me understand this. Add third argument to omit with move, res, then move. Then on client side, you get a final argument, which is a...
That doesn't make sense to me, though, because we're emitting data out. We actually don't care about when we push data out. What we care about is the response. So we still need to be listening for the response.
I get what he's saying here, though. Then on client side, you get a final argument, which is a function callback that you call with the move. But the problem is...
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly. The client can't respond. Yeah. So I think correct us if we're misunderstanding, Daz. We probably are.
And Hugh saying rather than pushing into an array, just make moves an object and just do one at a time. That's also fine. Either works. I think an array is fine for now. We can always simplify this particular
assign
step.
To an object keyed on the
ID. We don't need to sink time into this particular discussion.
Yeah, let's do it this way.
Yes, it can. The callback is given to the listener on the client side.
Wait. Okay, so I've got a stupid question this might have just answered for me.
Are you saying we send res to the front end and then back to the client?
No, I actually think this makes sense to me. So there is a thing happening which I didn't understand why it was happening, and I just went, okay, that's happening, and moved on, which is wait, hang on. Let me go back to when we last sent the game.
One thing I'm going to request, Joe, is next season we go back to just single project, single episodes, because this has been months in the making, and I cannot remember what's going on.
We've never done single project, single episode. What are you talking about?
Battlesnake.
Oh, I mean, sure, we can have a whole season of Penelope taking us on wild rides. Wait, hang on. You were about to say that this is... because it's been so long, you no longer have any idea what is happening. Oh, and then claiming that Battlesnake was the solution to that.
I did. Yes. Okay. All right.
The callback is given to the listener on the client side. Okay, I'm intrigued by that notion, Daz. I'm going to try it. Because if that works, I'll be very happy. But... okay, just straight up hoovering up your code. So
I've just imagined. I'm not sure if everyone's familiar with Teletubbies, but they have an elephant vacuum cleaner called Nunu, and I've just
what a name.
Your code.
But
the callback to the event handler. Call it passing in the found move.
Then on the client. And the event handler being this. So we've got the callback. Add callback to event handler. So you mean here?
Let me see how they structure it in their acknowledgements.
Oh yes, that doc actually open. Yep.
Yeah, no, it's that.
So instead of doing socket.omit, I don't even send it back. I just do it straight here. I just literally do callback eval code here. Is that what we're saying?
Let me just take a quick look. Yes.
Yeah. We all have questions here. We all have questions. Daz has demonstrated several episodes of Galaxy Brain. Whoop.
And also just not on top of just being right, just confidence.
Callbacks are not supported when broadcasting. That's not what I expected.
All right, let's take a look.
Okay.
I'm into this music.
Yeah, this song appears to be new on this playlist.
So what is this playlist?
This is Stream Beats Pixel.
Nice.
Sorry, chat. There's nothing going on the screen right now because we're all frantically reading docs on other screens to find out why callback's not supported when broadcasting. When for broadcast you just need to set a parameter. It's not a function. That's not helpful. What's up, Daz? Daz, we just got an ol from Daz.
Oh no, when this happened, when the error was thrown.
Oh, okay. Is there some difference between emitting events and broadcasting events that I don't understand?
Can you show your server code on the screen? Hugh asks.
Yes. There you go. There is some server code on the screen. Which byte of server code do you want? So I'm going to go back to our previous method for now, I think. Thank you, Daz. It was a worthy attempt. I really should have not just deleted what I had before. There we go.
To send to a specific client, use connection.emit. I think it's a broadcast because you're using io.emit, not socket.emit. I mean, broadcast is socket.emit. It goes to every connected client. That makes sense. Or you can send it to a specific client, which is connection.emit. Undo what you just removed. Undo what you like to take us back to just as we hit that error.
Oh, sure. Or not.
And it's not this side; it's the server side where we need.
And I haven't changed. Just have. Yeah.
So if we can access the connection, we can use the.
But I don't know what connection is. We get a socket from this. I don't know what connection is.
And
I think we go with the array.
Wait, can I see where you're emitting? Because you're doing IO emit.
Yeah.
And what you can do is socket.emit. So if you go up to the top, let's store socket in a global variable.
Yeah, I mean, no, I do what I did before. I attach it to
yeah, sure.
To that.
Yeah, sure. And then emit to that.
But then you wanted why
are you doing request.app.socket?
I'm not entirely sure. If I'm honest with you, this is a thing that I know to do, and I don't know why I know to do it. So if someone could tell me why I know to do this, that'd be great.
Can you remove? Will it work if you remove it, or did it just not work?
It does work. I think. My understanding is it's like something to do with the precise. My intuition is that it ensures it's like the instance of app that is part of this request is my intuition, but I don't know if it matters. I'm waiting for Hugh. Will probably know the answer to this.
I don't. I mean, let's just try it. You know, spend ages thinking about it, or just
we've all been here long enough now to know that I don't know JavaScript. Okay, like I get by with. Wait.
What just happened?
Well, we didn't error. It's one thing that happened. We didn't error.
What's the JavaScript question, Mister?
But we also
generic JavaScript woes.
But we also didn't send left, so it looks like this doesn't work. Our snake is not going left.
Yeah, can we go back to the code? I think we tried moving around. Oh.
Okay. Sorry.
No, that's
what
okay.
did you want to
say? So here we're doing to slash move. We're emitting it, and then we're res.js. Can you go up to the top? There's one other thing that I think we just needed to look at again, where we're setting up that.
Well, we don't need to pay attention to this anymore. We're not sent with the callback way. We're now not actually sending an event back. We're just calling res.json from the client. So this is irrelevant.
So get rid of it.
Well, I mean, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that we won't come back to it. But yeah. So what's now happening is that this doesn't appear to do anything. I mean, I can also just change this in the callback where we can have
a log.
Oh, yeah, exactly. We'll have a log. If I can type on a keyboard, which I can't. Well, the game completed, so the rematch button works again. Okay. Yeah, that callback nothing's happening.
Can you log move? A nice way of doing that just is if you console log and then you do like an object and you just type move.
Sure. One sec.
Where you put that log res.
Log res? Sure thing.
Or log all of it. We want to log move and we want to log res. We just want to log it all.
Sorry, what was that thing you told me to?
So squiggly brackets, like create an object.
Yep.
And just like res, comma, move. And then you'll get an object with res where res is equal to res.
Got you. Okay. Oh, sorry, I don't need to. We're actually finishing games, so I could have just hit rematch. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing on the other side. That callback's not getting called.
Promise response from on message lister went out of scope. Was that there before?
That's been there for ages, yeah.
Oh, okay. We can just ignore
yeah, that's coming from. I don't even know where that's coming from. Yeah, so that callback's not getting called.
Okay.
Which is bizarre.
Let me keep taking a look at acknowledgements.
Well, this isn't even. Oh,
that's coming from Ghostery. He says.
Okay.
I don't know how you honed in on that in that short amount of time it was on screen.
Hugh's a JavaScript wizard. You can call back as last argument in a minute, and this callback. But then how do I handle it? It's called once the other side acknowledges the event.
Welcome to anyone just joining us. This is
we're
basically an hour and a half of us just reading docs off screen silently.
So right now, what's bizarre to me, we're just nesting problems. Hugh, it's like when we play Ark. We're just going. So like now we can't even tell. The fundamental we started with one question, which was how do we get the move back from the client. We're now on to this weird question, which is can we somehow respond to the request from the client, which I'm still a bit weirded out about. Now we're on to the next one, which is why is this callback not even calling? Which is
okay. So how about
peripheral
this?
Issue?
Just before the callback on line 28, log, but one line down from where you are. No, right here in this file. Let's just log everything just to get an insight into what's happening. Log game state, log callback, and maybe log eval code as well, and just see what comes out.
Hang on. Sorry, you on log. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just before we send the callback, so one line down.
Yeah.
Let's just fucking log it all. Oh, whoops. Let's just fudging
Kevin.
log it all.
You want me to log game state?
Yeah, log that, log
callback?
callback. Yeah, maybe log code as well, or eval code, you know. So that one, just do code : eval code.
Maybe I should just eval code and then assign that to a variable rather than running eval
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah, whatever. Works.
Do we have move in here? No.
So Hugh is suggesting we go back to the other approach rather than trying to pass this. Let's just get a bit of an insight and we can make
I
a
mean,
call
now, Hugh, I
nearer.
want to know why this callback doesn't run.
All right. Don't forget to refresh your browser.
Yep. That game didn't finish. Brad, this bug is killing me. This is the bit I don't quite understand, Kevin.
Yeah.
Why are console.logs in my client code coming out in my VS code?
They're not.
What's this then?
That'll be the logs that we're doing on the...
No, it's not. This is why I think the res.send will work. This is what I was trying to talk. This is what I was saying I noticed earlier. Why are console.logs in my client code coming out in my server?
Oh, that's... What are we logging on index.js again?
Nothing.
We are
Oh, sorry, we're
100%
logging
off.
res and move. Hang on, is this
So
we're now
that's
getting
res.
res? We're now getting res.
Yeah.
Why are we now getting res?
And move left.
Why did I forget to save some file?
I think you might have not refreshed the browser. If I'm 100% honest, it's why I gave you a little nudge just then. So we now have the res. Just leave. Bye. Hello everyone, this is Coding Badly with Kevin.
Okay, we do. Okay, so the callback is
lost
being
Joe.
called. The callback
what?
is being called then.
Should we return to the Zen forest? The
No,
Zen
I don't.
rainforest?
I don't have my green. Actually, do I have that? Do I have that scene available? One sec. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm there. There we go. Yeah. Okay. We can't return to the Zen forest. We just get a giant me.
Next time.
I'd
I'd be quite up for that. Literally before the next stream, I will install a green screen.
Perfect. We'll go to the forest. Okay, so we do have res in there then, and we do have a move. Where was it that we're calling this? Here.
So what we want to pull out of that is res.json. Yeah, exactly what Daz is suggesting. We want to return just move. So whack some squiggly brackets around the word move. Actually,
Wait. But what is that? Not what .json does? No. Okay, I see.
no.
Okay.
No.
Uh,
I think that might not quite be right, but it'll be just slightly off if it's wrong.
it works.
I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
No, it works.
Wait, did it really work? You know,
I think it works. Why? I don't understand. Why can we send this response there? Please, someone explain.
I'm not quite following what's happening with res. I'm not quite following like the flow of data in this.
So
I do like the collaborative snake though that we don't fully get, but the chat does.
I think here on Coding Badly, we invite guests who build snakes we don't understand, and then chat builds snakes we don't understand.
No one said we were good.
Hugh's going to the source code of socket.io now. Why can we do that? I don't understand how this works. So like
we could probably get rid of that big console lock, by the way.
Yeah, we can.
What don't we understand? So for me, it's just the flow of data here. I'm not quite getting.
I don't understand how. I don't understand how the client is able to send. Okay, so yeah, so the flow of data is a good way of saying it. So we're doing res. We're doing res.json move. So I don't actually know what the .json method on this is. I'm assuming it's a type of send.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we're doing res.json move. In our client, how is that being sent? Why is that being sent back to Battlesnake? How is that being sent back to Battlesnake? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure I'm getting it. But I'm only going to question it for so long.
Yeah, I'm just going to accept it works in a minute.
This is like, we're like the worst teachers. We're just like, this works.
This was never about teaching, Kevin. We're thoroughly being taught here. What you pass in the callback on the client gets passed to your function on the server. Let me read this acknowledgement thing again. Let me bring it over. Socket.io emit acknowledgements. Let's bring it over some collaborative reading. Okay. Events are great, but in some cases you want a more classic request response API.
Oh, now it feels more like a teacher.
Yeah.
Reading off the slides.
You can add a callback as the last argument of emit, and this callback will be called once the other side acknowledges the event. So this callback will be called once the other side acknowledges the event. So that callback is being called, and the acknowledgement is us calling the callback on the client? Is that...
Can we see the code again? Can you just open the index.html and the index.js side by side or on top of one another? Probably would be
I
fine
can, but I can't remember the...
there's all that. Yeah, the little button in the top right of the active window.
Oh, I see.
Two rectangles will do it, and then you can just drag them into space.
Let's do it that way around.
Sure.
Nope, I've
got the same thing.
I don't know what I've done. Anyway, okay, so here we go.
So we're getting a new move. We're emitting a receive move with the rec, with the rec body, and we're saying.
Oh, hang on. Hugh's had an epiphany. Just keep going, Kevin.
Yeah, when the client acknowledges that they've got this.
Yeah.
Run res.json move with whatever it comes back with.
Yeah. What you pass the callback on the client is the ACK. I see. So the move is the ACK.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, so I got it. So the server side emits receive move, sends rec body, and says when the client runs the callback, when it does that with some data, we want you to res JSON, move in an object, right. and then on the client side, when we get a receive move,
where I've tripped up, if my understanding is correct, this callback is not this callback. This is just us sending the ACK.
It's triggering that. Yeah, with that argument of move. Oh, that's nifty.
Right. That is really cool. Anyway, should we write a Battlesnake?
Yeah, I guess.
Thank you, Daz. You've that's real fucking cool.
Joe, we're on stream.
Sorry.
You know. Today for work, I just wrote a blog post about like creating.
How do I now get rid of
giving it an audio file with profanity and then spitting out a new audio file with like bleeps, like censor.
That
bleeps
sounds really
automatically.
interesting. What is this API? What do you do for work, Kevin?
I work at a company that does speech to text transcription. Hugh helped with that post actually.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, Hugh's everywhere. Hugh is all knowing.
Hugh said the world makes as much sense now as it did before the stream started. That might be the new tagline for the show. Okay. Anyway, that was a
really, really cool.
I'm not going to remember any of that.
We had to write significantly less code than I expected to achieve that. Did take us 50 minutes.
Did take us a while. So, a Battlesnake then.
So talk us through these blocks. Because all that's happening right now is that top left one, right? Return left.
Yes. So, yeah, this is a Blockly function. I'm just returning left and then calling it. So that's all that's currently happening. This was just us testing our dig function. This was the start of making a snake last time. So here is the approach we were thinking of, Kevin. Do you remember the traditional Battlesnake starter snake and how it worked? Actually, I think that logic...
Is it the one that I built? Is it the one that like I built without looking at it? Is it the one where you basically start with all the viable options and you nip them out as they're no longer valid?
How do I now go back to a normal editor layout?
You just close the top file or drag it, like literally get your mouse, got it. Grab index.
We're good.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So how it works is it has this object of possible moves, and
it's viable options. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So the old school one we did was just an array containing left, right, up and down, and you would remove them. The state of the art's moved on a little bit now, and now we have objects with possible moves true or false, and you toggle them. So what we were doing, or decided we were going to do, was just do that with a list of 4 items of true and false, and then do it based on position. So position 1 would be left, position 2 would be right, up, down, whatever. And then our Blockly Battlesnake would just be manipulating items in the list, because we can
refer to indexes.
Yeah, so in list this set 1 as false.
Is it 0 indexed?
Oh, good question. Let's find out.
Because for this block based thing that's mostly used by kids, is 0 indexing just a bit wild, or is it like totally cool?
Find out. Are booleans in here? Yes. As false. Now I need to plug that into... How do I get that out?
Could you put it in to your snake, return left?
Oh, no, yeah, it's actually here. Okay. True, 0. It was false.
0. Okay,
yes. So it's really trippy, like this being 1 and then the generated code being 0 indexed. Item. Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. So,
arguably much easier to understand, actually.
Yeah. So, let's start with avoiding walls, shall we? And to avoid walls, we are going to need the X and Y. So we're going to need game state. I have so many regrets. One of the things I said I would do before this show was make this canvas bigger. Can I just okay, it does auto expand, thank God. So let's keep it all in one plane. We'll just make a longer file. So we're going to want to game state, and then we're going to use one of our fancy things. What?
Can you scroll up your actual browser? Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So we're going to need to game state, and then we're going to need to give this board.
So sorry, why aren't you using dig?
You're right. I'm going multiple deep, so I should use dig.
Why not just edit the thing you've got above?
Well, because what if I want to get my snake head? I've already got that block there.
Okay.
No, it's fine. We could do that. So this should be board, and then this should be X, right?
Yeah.
Is there an easy way for me to? Oh my god, the world. Okay, that can go in. Oh, I need this. I need that.
No, you need that. You want that. You want that. We were just building.
Oh, I want all of
that.
this. Okay.
Well,
Well,
we were
how do I
just
just like
building that.
get rid of that?
Oh no, you don't want that. You don't want that. You can get rid of that. I thought it was something else.
Okay, yeah, this can go.
Yeah.
All that matters is we need to have a.
Yes.
Let's keep that up. Well, I still want to be returning left, so I'm going to leave this down. This call down here for now. Okay, so so there's X, there's Y. And then we've got null. Oh, I need to edit the amount of objects.
Yeah. But that's easy. Yeah. And what, you store this in a variable? Is that the idea?
I mean, it could be the idea, Kevin. I'm not entirely sure. I think we should do this in a. Why do I now have my trash bin? Wait, I can access the trash bin? How do I close this?
Click to the left of it, like out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Well, we can access the trash
bin. Can you do that again?
That's genuinely very cool.
This is actually really like quite a lot more powerful. It's just really
we're now like 6 shows in. It's the first time we've actually tried to use Blockly. Okay. So yeah, no, I think we do this one function.
Why did we sign up to do this?
Do you remember when we started back in like September, being like, hey, you know what, Scratch would be quite fun. So we've got this function. So the problem I have, and I had this problem last time, is the functions are down connectors, and this is a left connector. So we will have to set this to variables. So if I like create a variable which is board, I guess width.
Sure.
And then we can have set board width to that, and then we can have create variable board
It's quite
height.
something, isn't it?
It is. I'm actually really enjoying this. Set board width, board height to that. Now we can start cooking with gas.
Look at the code that's being generated. That's legit.
I mean, it's one function. What did you expect it to do?
No, it works. Right?
We've come some way since Dreamweaver.
Marginally.
And then we are going to want
this
to
was definitely a step back.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And you'll
say go in.
And you'll want the snake head.
Yes,
well,
so that's
right?
going to
X and
be
Y.
a dig again. And are we going to have to create a variable
is it board
for snake?
X with Y, or is it board height and width, by the way?
Oh, sorry.
It's board height and width, not board X and
Oh.
Y. Or width, that one, yeah.
Yeah, this is where I'm actually wondering whether I should just quickly make a version of this block that has up and down connectors rather than the left connector, but...
Does that make sense?
Well,
What does an
currently
up
I
and down
can't
look like?
use... It's this. This is an up and down one.
No, I understand, but
Yeah, sure, one sec.
we need these variables for later. We might need to refer to them again.
Yeah,
so-
but what I meant is, like, right now, to use dig...
Yeah.
I guess it still does need to be named, doesn't it? Yeah. So let's then create a new variable which is snake x.
Yeah. How are we going to handle all the snake body parts?
We don't even. We'll get to that bridge when we get to that bridge. Well, I mean that'll be a list, won't it? So. Okay.
Hang on.
so
If
I'm
you
hanging on.
right-click, set board height to, and duplicate it, will it duplicate all of its children? I think it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can just change the set.
Oh,
value.
I see. Yeah.
Just to save
All in a
some
bit
time.
with you. Duplicate. Boop. Change to snake x, and then game state, and then this needs an extra element. That's you. Head. God, this duplicate has unlocked worlds for me.
It's made it a lot quicker. Like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, this is horrific, but it's. Can you zoom out of the canvas?
Not in
but
any
the
way. I mean,
canvas
we can
stays
make the canvas bigger. If you want to look up the docs and how I can resize this canvas,
I think you can just do it with CSS, can't you?
Kevin, I've never heard the words you can just do it with CSS and felt any degree of confident that I can just do it. I believe it would be. It's going to be. I'm pretty sure it's something when we generate.
Height. It's right there. It's right there. Height 600 pixels.
Right where?
Width 800 pixels.
There. Cool.
So height 100 height 100 v height h. Viewport height, the height of your browser. Yeah, and width 100 VW. Yeah.
New to me. Boop. But yeah, fucking sick. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, and it's slightly too wide because there's a bit of padding on the body.
Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
The bigger problem is I can't get up there now. What? Why is there now code above where I can see it? Did I have anything else I needed up there? No, we're good.
Oh no. Do you want to know what you do? You do just want to remove this little bit of padding because now you've lost the scroll bar for actual Blockly. The
I haven't. It's there.
Vertical
oh,
scroll
you mean
bar.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So just on the body. One up.
Body.
Yeah, just one up.
Yeah.
Style equals padding 0. Padding. Sorry. Yeah. Exactly. Penelope, you're asking what's up, Memes and Dreamers. Penelope, you don't even want to know. I don't think actually.
We had a journey of discovery today, Penelope. We've learned things.
Now. It should.
I did refresh.
Yeah.
It didn't. Your fix didn't work.
I stopped caring.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah, margin. Sorry, it's margin 0, not padding 0. Thanks, Daz. Honestly, I promise.
Daz is MVP of this show.
I do actually write code that works occasionally. It still didn't work. Still a bit wider.
Can I just change this to 90?
98. Yeah, whatever.
98, sure.
Yeah. You don't need a lot.
There we go.
Job done.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Anyway, so we now have our snake's head. We have the board width and height. So I guess we can do some logic.
Well, exactly. So at the bottom.
Wait,
just put a bunch of ifs in, back to back, because each one's only going to check one thing, right?
Yeah. So
don't overcomplicate this.
And then I need boolean that.
Yeah.
If
Love
snake x, well,
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Is
greater than or equal to.
Yes.
Bottom one. No.
Wait, hang on. Which way around are we doing this? We need this. We need that. We need to set up that list.
Oh yeah.
And we need that set to a variable, which is going to be called move, or moves. And then this gets given a bunch of booleans.
This is wild. So what are these going to be? Are we going to just go like clockwise, like X, like?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Right. Yeah, we should probably
left, right, up, down.
Up, down, left, right. Can you add a little note?
Hang on. Let's just do it the way the starter snake does it. Up, down, left, right. There you go.
Do you want to add a little annotation? You can do comments in this, can't you? Or did I make that up?
No, you can.
Yeah.
I can't believe. I'm actually astonished. I can't get over the bin thing.
The bin thing, yeah. We can access the bin, the items that we've put in the trash. I wonder how long for.
That's a good question, actually. Now that I've refreshed, are they still there? No. Okay, so it's until you refresh. Why is Penelope saying no comments? As in no, we can't do comments? Or
you can't tell me what to do.
Set moves to that. Board width, blah, blah, blah. So if that is less than less than
Oh,
or
you
equal
cannot
to.
believe it has comments. Oh, that was like a no way.
Penelope, did you see
Comments?
this? If we put things in the trash can, we can go and get them from the trash can. This is like unironically better than normal text editing. Is less than border. Wait, that's not. That's
No,
if we're
it's the
not out the right hand side.
It's the other way. You want greater than.
Well,
Greater
that's
than
we
or
want
equal
both.
to.
We're gonna want both because we want to make sure we're not out of bounds both directions. Yeah.
No, for ball width it'll be 0. So 0. I can never remember.
Oh, it's
So
always
bottom.
0. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's always 0. Yeah.
So greater
Yes,
than
this is-
or equal to ball width.
Wait, hang on. Which way around are you thinking? If we're greater than or equal to border width, remove the possible move.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going the other way around. So that makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Communication is key.
Yeah, and then we want in here in list
Oh,
set.
Ginger Dan 9000. If this can output JavaScript, then I'm ditching VS Code. Joe, scroll
It
down.
can output
Joe,
JavaScript.
scroll down.
Hey, it's doing it in real time. Look. Oh, sorry, I can't. Let me move this. Look, it changes it in real time. Not only can it output JavaScript, it can output Python, Lua, and Dart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in list.
So Ginger Dan, you've basically now committed to ditching VS Code in
to
favor of
moves
this.
set math as Boolean. Okay. So this is if we
right.
can't move to the right,
Down,
right?
left,
So that's
right is the
4.
fourth item. Yeah, because it's not 0 index.
Set as false. Okay. So then I duplicate this block.
So sorry. So for folks who are just coming, can you just scroll on show? So we've said set item 4 as false. Show what that actually looks like in the code. For the folks who have joined us since. 3.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
3 false.
So Blockly's not 0 indexed. Blockly is 1 indexed, but it generates 0 indexed code, which is absolutely incredible.
Okay. We've got the others to do.
So yeah, I'm just. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Here we're seeing some UX difficulties.
You can do it. Just be really, yeah.
We've lost our return statement under the code.
Oh yeah, we'll have to forever be moving that.
Why?
down.
Yeah, and I can't attach the right scroll bar. Okay. Now this needs to be snake.
Yeah, there.
Y, snake Y, and then this one needs to be. That needs to just be 0. That needs to just be
0 too.
0,
And we'll change
that needs to
the
change
signs.
to high. Yep, and then we go to. We're just going to duplicate that number.
Yeah, right click duplicate. I'm really impressed.
So that's if we can't go right. So that's if we can't go left. So that's if we can't go up. That's if we can't go down.
Watching Joe. I can't read it.
So if is this logic all correct? So
yeah,
snake X,
no. So that one's correct. The next one has to go
this
less
one needs
than.
to be less than. This one needs to be higher. This one needs to be less than. So at some point we need to also translate. Should we make another function to translate
Translate.
the array into moves?
What do you mean?
Well, so we need to return a move at the end of this, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
Let's do that at the
Current-
end. Oh wait.
You mean at the end after we make an entire snake?
Sorry. No, now is the time. Now
Yeah.
Is the time.
So currently we've set this whole thing up to.
Well, the logic should be pretty easy. It's like find, right? Because
That's assuming we only have one true.
Yeah.
Do we just want to take the first true? I mean, I guess we can do that. In list find first occurrence of true. Like we could just do that.
You need to set. Yeah.
But then we need to convert it into.
Oh yeah.
We need to convert it into the string. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying I think we're going to want a function that.
That translates, 0, 1, 2, and 3, or 1, 2, 3, and
then
4
has
into...
like Yeah. I'm just working out what that even should look like.
Oh,
It's hard.
create 4 variables. Scroll up to where we're
Yeah.
creating the list.
Yeah.
Just create
Oh, you
4
want me to
variables.
just put variables in it?
Left, right, up, and down. Yeah, and set them all to true. So create 4 variables, up, right, left, down. Set all of those to true, and then create a list with the variables.
But that doesn't.
Yeah.
That doesn't return as a string.
But it gives it. Oh, it doesn't. No, just ignore me. That doesn't make sense. What I've just said doesn't make sense. Into the trash you go.
How do I now get rid of these? Oh, okay, here we go. So because what I don't know, when I do list find first occurrence of this. So
Penelope is making suggestions.
Hang on. I think I know. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look at what Penelope's saying because
all right.
I want to do it with. I want to try and do this. I think this will work.
I want to do it.
I want to do it. I want to do it. So I think this will work. I need a log. Where's the log? Crap, I can't remember where logs are. Text. Print. Oh, damn it. That's not gonna. That doesn't.
Yeah, stick it at the bottom of just before the return. So it goes in the line of logic.
Yeah, but what I meant was I wanted to see. I want to know what this outputs. Returns the index. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you, tooltips. So this will give us the index of the first occurrence of true, and then we can convert that. That's exactly what I want. So,
with an if statement, with a set of if statements, I think.
Yeah. So here we go. So, if. Let's give that a variable.
First valid move.
First move.
Yeah.
Set first valid move to this if Boolean variables first valid move.
This is basically what Penelope was suggesting. But
Perfect. Let it be seen that I did not look.
Well, we cannot see that you did not look because we cannot see. Damn. Right.
This is going to want to be else. No, hang on. Yeah, it's always going to be the same. Yeah.
Hang on, before you do this. Hang on. Why don't you build one completely and then duplicate it rather than build partially?
You are correct. So if first valid move equals that, then I'm going to want another variable because I just want to return a variable, right?
Yeah, create a new one called first valid move index, okay. and then just replace. Yeah, and
I'm just going to call it returned move. I'm going to do it the other way around.
Yeah, fine. That's chill.
Returned move.
That's chill.
Returned move. So then we do variables set returned move to that. And that's going to be.
We're going to build a Battlesnake that can do challenge 1.
Yeah, man, in Blockly. It's going to be. It's disgusting.
Was it worth it? Probably not.
Yes, this is honestly this is the Battlesnake I work on now. Will you wait until Monte Carlo tree search is written in this monstrosity? Okay, so that is up, down, left, right. Okay, we did it. I need to remember how to name functions.
Wait, don't we need to plug that in?
We'll call this. Yeah. So, this needs to take a parameter. And then this needs to change to that parameter.
I understand. Oh, damn. We've been splitting up our logic into different, Blockly segments.
This is the other thing you missed in the Rainforest stream was Penelope telling me that Blockly actually had very good function support, which I didn't anticipate. Pass moves. And then And then function, and so then we return pass moves.
Oh, wow. What did we call it?
It's just moves.
Moves. And you got a random moves on the left. On the left of the canvas.
Yeah, I got it, yeah. Let's go have a look at the code. So.
Yeah, the comment, sure.
Where is that? Why is that comment coming from? Interesting. Anyway, so moves are true. Board width, yeah. Board height, yeah. Yep. And then pass moves. Should we try it? We're not doing any. We're not returning. Oh, we'll just be returning the first valid move. Okay. Is the server still running? Yes.
I can't believe. Yeah, it did include the comments in the generated code. I would argue not very helpfully, but yeah.
Okay, we died, so that's fun.
Well, yeah.
Why did we die? Oh, this is a fun thing. Now we don't actually get.
Did you integrate the function? I do not understand.
Yes.
The question.
But what I want to do is this.
Are you calling your snake on your server?
Yeah.
Are you still logging the output of eval code on the server side?
Yes. Well, I am now. So now we should be getting the move. No. Why are we not getting moves? Oh, are they coming through? Sorry, they'll be on the client. Oh my god.
Delete 98 blocks. I don't like this button.
We're just going up. Okay. So it is intentionally going up. That is the good thing, because up is the first thing in the array.
Right. Maybe our logic.
Yeah, so it's this logic is bad. Because it's the width is 0 index. This needs to be strictly greater than. No, wait.
Yeah,
this needs to be strictly less than. No, hang on. Yeah.
No, the other way. If snake is less than board width,
it needs to be less than it needs to be one less than board width. So it needs to be if snake is.
I can't believe this is the thing. I am like cannot.
If snake is greater than or equal to board width minus 1.
Do you want to know what always gets me with this part of the exercise? When you draw on like a canvas, you start in the top left. Top left is 0, 0.
Sorry, wait, what? Oh, yeah. So it needs to be this. There we go. Wasn't that fun? Duplicate. And then... And then we don't need to do that for 0. We're looking for... Yeah, okay. Let's rack it up again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it went down. It went straight back down into itself because the way the array is arranged. So it did dodge the wall. We've got wall dodging.
I mean, one could argue that, yes.
So... This is now... I want to move this into wall avoidance as a function. And this will also take a move list.
Mm-hmm.
And it will return a moves list.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I've got the wrong type of function out. That's really annoying.
I didn't see the difference. Did one return and one not?
One has return, one doesn't.
Yeah. Hang on. No, there's your set moves to true, 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 true. We want to do that regardless.
We don't want this in here.
Yeah.
This all wants to act instead on moves list. In list, moves list.
Yeah.
And then at the end we return moves list. Okay. So there's avoid walls. So then your snake becomes this composed with avoid walls. Oh wait, I don't need to do, I can just do, oh crap.
Those bits of the jigsaw don't go together.
They don't go together. Okay, so set moves to that, and then set moves to set moves. Oh wait, I think I need change moves. I don't know what the difference is, but sure. Change moves to this with moves. There we go. Whew. Let's check that still works. Why are we now going down?
Let's take a look at our class snake.
We are just now going down. Oh, hang on. Did it start? Is it because of where it started? Have I got them? Do I have the logic wrong after all? Well, no, because at the top, I think I may have got the logic wrong after all. I'm going to do another rematch.
Oh, it might still be off by 1, so it thinks that's the top of the
Yeah,
arena.
why have we now made this go off by 1? Did I mess something up when I converted this function? Do I need to like...
This music's very like somewhere between Mega Man and Inspector Gadget.
I guess I'll print moves list at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, now it's going up again. But
Well,
it just went straight out. It went straight out of bounds. Is the server okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then it was false.
The top one went false.
But the snake timed out. Oh, the snake timed out the whole time here.
Maybe we're not calling it properly, so it's not returning.
Well, we didn't change. You think this means it doesn't return?
Well, if everyone was a 500, maybe it never ended up sending a response.
This is still doing it. Yeah, why are we now 500ing? Because it's still getting the moves and emitting them. And the only thing I changed was... Oh, hang on.
Oh, is your snake too high? No.
I don't know.
Does the alert block the JS?
Change moves by. I actually don't think this change moves. Is it?
It should be set moves.
Yeah, I think it should be set moves.
But also, I agree with Daz. I think that alert. Actually, I'm not too sure.
There we go. That was
still very slow.
No, that is timing out.
So Dad says, does the alert block the JS? Maybe.
Possibly.
So just remove the print for a moment and just try it again.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can't do logging in Blockly. Well, I mean, I could. Oh, wait, hang on. Didn't I actually made a console.log? Yeah, I did. There we go. But it doesn't have the right connectors, so I can't use it anywhere. Let me quickly fix that. Console.log. I want. Do I have anything that has the right connectors? I'm gonna have to go to the block factory. To the block factory.
Building Blockly blocks in Blockly with a block.
Yeah. So I want.
You come to me with a birthday gift on my birthday, to my birthday party.
Automatic connections. I want top bottom. And then I need that as JavaScript. Set.
Can you paste in those boxes, or are they read only? Like, could you take your
read only?
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you could take what you already had and just dump it in there to generate.
Anyway. I actually don't know which one of these sets the connection, because I'm not seeing the connection I want there. Oh, set next statement. I guess is the one. Set previous statement and next statement. That's the ones. Can't remember the hotkey for unindenting. Okay.
Shift tab.
Oh, I've put that in the wrong file. Shift tab. Thank you.
Tab one in, shift for the other.
That needs to go in here. Let me give that a refresh, and that log should change as if by magic, or it will disappear. Okay.
Nice.
So is there an extra log in this file somewhere? Because there was a log there. Yes. Help. There's a console.log missing in the code. It's just lost in the code.
Maybe it's on the left. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize I could. I can do this. Amazing. Okay.
What were you doing to do that? Holding space?
You just grab. No, you can just grab with the mouse on
just grab
canvas. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, and let's see if that console.log works. That was weird.
It timed out.
Yeah, but why? Oh. Unexpected token, keyword returned. Should I not have this output? I probably shouldn't have next statement.
Well, I mean, you probably do want that though, because you don't want it to impede you.
Yeah, actually, can I now put another thing in here?
No, you can't. You've blocked it off.
Yeah. Okay. But I think that's actually just something wrong with the way I've written that console.log then, because it's not. Why are we not getting like a new line after that?
Is this meant to be like, that or that should be fine. Or
why isn't it giving me a new line here?
I'm not quite sure whether that's code that gets evaluated or it's just a string.
It's just a string that gets put in. Okay, so it was that missing semicolon.
Interesting. I was going to say /n would dump it on a new line too.
Yeah, but why has that only been a problem in this one and not in the dig, for example? Dig is in here.
We don't need to know the answer.
That's true, and also we are coming close on time, right?
Yeah.
So
well, if anything, we've built a snake that avoids walls. We just don't avoid ourselves.
We have built a snake. and it does avoid walls, and that is terrifying. Shall we? Do you want to wrap it here? Should we do a recap?
Yeah, I can't believe.
So, where did we start? We started with when we came to the stream, we had the Blockly client set up, we had the server set up. The server was sending the game moves to the client via socket.io. What we didn't have was a way for the client to send the moves back so that we could send them to Battlesnake. We came to the stream with our client sending a message back over the socket when it was ready to send a move. And then we were like, this doesn't work. How do we fix this? And then Daz broke our tiny little brains.
It's still broken.
It's still broken. With the fact that we can add a callback for acknowledgements to the emit. So on the server side, we have this callback on the admit. And in here, we send the response. And what happens is on the client side, we have this callback. And this calling that callback with something sends the acknowledgement. In this case, we're giving it the move, so the move is sent across, and then the callback gets this acknowledgement and calls this callback, and then we get the function, and then it responds. So that's wonderful and cool and worked really well. Only took us 50 minutes to get there. So the server's now done. The server works. Everything's Gucci over here. And so then we started writing about Snake and Blockly, and we learned some things.
Like.
We learned some things. First of all, Blockly is insane. Like, this duplicate stuff, you can actually be really quick with just a mouse because you can just duplicate whatever. Wait, what was that? Create. Wait, we could. Oh, interesting. I can just
for variables. That's cool.
I can just right click a variable to get to create getters and setters just like anywhere. That's really cool. And we have silly things like we've got this trash bin, and we can get all of the stuff in the trash bin.
I think this canvas needs to be made smaller again. Sorry, I thought it'd be useful, but actually it's been painful watching you navigate.
We did make the canvas a bit bigger, so we have more room to work. So as you can see, these functions are large boys. Oops. And yeah, it terrifyingly is probably feasible. I'm genuinely going to try and make this snake work.
Zoom out a few steps for me and then refresh. Yeah, look. I know zooming out was enough. Look, you can get more canvas space kind of at once. I'm not sure you'd want that.
Just imagine. Full of it.
Yeah. Visual programming languages, your favourite thing, it seems.
Oh, I just seen that Daz said in chat, didn't I have a console.log alternative to print?
It was just as we acknowledged it. Yeah.
Daz remembered what we wrote last stream better than I did. And yeah, we're using the dig function that Shell and Penelope walked me through last stream. So, yeah, that is, I think, it for this season of Coding Badly.
Is that it for this season?
Well, I don't really know, because Fall League ends before we're next on again. So we'll find out. We might be back. we
might be doing more Blockly Snake, but this could be it. Like, we've built it.
This could be it. But I'm gonna, I'm gonna put this out there with Sam's Node Red Snake as a snake, as my snake now. We'll enter this. Well, actually, our snake. We are in a team. I'm not gonna oblige Kevin to continue working on the monstrosity though. But I'm gonna try and. Well, now I need to work out how to deploy this.
Yeah, and the issue is you need a client open at all times. So it's fun for like teaching concepts, but in practice.
Exactly. Yeah. So my dream for this, and actually we've kind of seen a bit of this. Like I've been changing the code and going and hitting rematch, and like
you've not had to touch anything.
Yeah, not had to touch
on
anything.
The client.
So yeah, I think this is going to be great for getting some kids into Battlesnake. Having said that, we probably still need some blocks that help with this a little bit, but
if this is it for the season though, we have some ideas coming up for next season. It'll be really fun.
I've forgotten all of those. What were they?
That's fine. I remember them. We'll leave them for a surprise. They do exist though.
They do exist. This is the silliest coding stream on the internet. Thank you. That is a pleasure and a delight to hear. Thank you, Daz. So It might be it for coding badly. Might be it, and I do mean that might be it. I'm not actually entirely sure. But it's not.
Schedule.
Wait, where?
There's a schedule. It's new. It launched recently. The schedule of the streams. Is it not
Where does-
is
where
it
does
not the
that
calendar in the top right? I don't quite know where it is, but I know it exists. Here we are.
Oh, it's not. Okay, no, we've got more streams. It's not the
We've got
last.
one
We'll be
more.
back.
We've got one more.
Coding badly will
hang
return.
on. Are they recurring
just this
forever,
month.
or do they end?
They do end. We've got 3 more. Oh, we've got 3 more.
Two more.
No, 3 more.
Oh, 3 more. There you
Oh no,
go.
December 2nd. December 2nd. Okay, 2 more.
Yeah, 2 more.
2 more.
There we are.
Okay.
Oh, we've got plenty of time to make
We do.
this nice.
We do. We can complete challenges. So anyway, but what is rapidly coming up is the end of Fall League. There are, thanks to this lovely calendar, it's not this weekend. I like how this calendar is putting it in Dutch for me automatically. It's not this weekend. Next weekend is the first stage of the tournament, and then the final stage of the tournament is the week after. So there is just 2 more weekends to rock the Fall League. We've been cancelled. No, we just go on. We have a break between leagues because we're sleepy. The leaderboard is still seeing frequent changes. The elite bracket is getting big. Demi-Femme, Penelope in chat made it up there today, I believe. Or was it yesterday? Sometime recently. But the elite tournament is looking big and fruitful. Platinum tournament is again still has space, I think. And then the gold tournament, I think, is full. Yeah, gold tournament's full, but obviously those places will still change. None of them are locked yet, but it looks like there's still slots to play for in elite and platinum. So yeah, continue playing, continue iterating. If this is your first time, still plenty of time to enter a snake and get into the game. 19 days to go. And other than that, only other thing that leads me to say is to say thank you to our partners, AWS, GitHub, and RBC for making everything possible. Thank you to Kevin for co-hosting today and helping unblow the brains. And thank you, chat, for as ever
we would be
being far smarter than us. Yeah, especially today. Today, last chat was like Dig, sponsored by Shell and Penelope. This chat was just like Socket.io, make Socket.io go away with one line by Daz. And then Hugh dug in and explained it to us. So
I can't believe it's in the state it is. I'm thrilled, actually.
It's like the most successful any coding battling project. Well, I say that, but Brad, the badly coded snake that Brad and I built on the first one, still continues to win games. Anyway,
Love it.
good night. It is late here, so we'll sign off. Farewell.
Bye.
See you in a couple of weeks. See you on the Fall League. Bye.